the phrase. That phrase that have brought me forward as a success at young age, that at my 20 years old I have already been working hand in hand with my mother. Stretch, study, and dedication is the way where you will make your own decision in life. If you have something in mind, make a difference. Focus on your work and your clients. These are the words that my mother used to say to me when I was a leader, and thus are the same words to say to me when I was a grown-up. Entrepreneur is the attitude and aptitude that an individual takes to start a new project through ideas and opportunities. It gives independence because it works in a particular way and does not depend on buses or schedules. Many professionals decide to develop their own project in order to achieve economic stability. And a family business helps the family to meet their basic life needs or improve it significantly. We are living in difficult times because on the one hand, thanks to the connectivity, we can see the most beautiful face of the human being, but on the other hand, the most horrible: hunger, violence, war, poverty, intolerance, pandemic. It is a daily spectacle that we get home. We get the feeling that at the end of the day, everything is half lost. So, question, and do you think that everything is lost? For me, no, not for me. Why? Well, it's precisely at home we can find all of the tools to try to fight for the emotional, nutritional, and environmental well-being of our planet. Where in the house? In the kitchen. I'm going to tell you why in 3 histories. My family tradition carried on for more than 30 years based on the culture, gastronomy, and custom of our country, El Salvador. Begins in 1916 in the department of La Paz, Zacatecoluca. My mother started her small business that without knowing it would be our family tradition. Who imagined that the same word will give us the emotional well-being of an enterprise that has grown successfully? Our word chilate or chilateria. One of the most traditional drinks of our culture, the chilate, a spicy hot drink, which have led us to success, and we are on fifth thanks to our customers. Or a place where you can enjoy the typical delicious of our country. In that year of 1916, my mother's aunt began to make our tradition eggs nuegados, which were eaten with coffee or milk in the morning in Zacatecoluca. In that little corner next to the street by the market, she did not imagine that she was going to start a tradition for us. It turns out that upon sees and success of that little nuegado, she had the idea of coming to San Salvador in 1965. She opened the first chelateria in the capital in San Miguelito, calling Los Guacalitos, and been accepting and success for years for clients around in the capital. My mother and my aunt, my mother's sister, started working with my grandmother and my mother's aunt in Los Guacalitos for a young age. In 1996, my mother waiting to get ahead and waiting to be an entrepreneur, inaugurating Chelateria Los Morritos in the Metropolis neighborhood, being the corner of tradition. My mother continues with the family tradition, and Chelateria Los Morritos becomes a success and recognized by our customers. Follow in 2008 with Típicos Julita, created by my mother's aunt, being the owner herself to provide a better quality of typical food products to our customers. There is a long history of our family heritage as a typical food, and we always follow that heritage, giving the best of ourselves in our quality of nuegado de yuca, masa, eggs, banana sweet potato, ayote, cherry and honey, pastelitos with meat and vegetables, enchilada, yuca frita and salcochada, chilate, chuco, atole de maíz tostado, variety of dishes of our menu. Like all the dishes of our Salvadorian cuisine, it has its characteristic of street fusion. indigenous, Spanish, and a little bit of Arabic. Been creating with corn, meat, vegetables, including coffee as a drink. There is a great variety and everything is based of corn. To prepare various creations in the kitchen created of love and peace. The message is clear. Nothing bad happened to us, only good things happen when we embrace our diversity. The second story is about me. I am the most younger of the family heritage, and this is where the phrase stretch coming again for a better product, a better innovation, a better view from the new perspective. Study. I get ahead with my study, learning a bit of everything to make a difference, and dedication at work and in our clients. Dedication in our work and in our clients. A nice restaurant where the family can get ahead in Chilateria Los Morritos and where interesting things have happened. The first is the world is connecting. Thanks to the internet, I have created the web page for good management and interaction with our customers, daily photo posts, and we partnered with Pedidos Ya for a better investment in deliveries and home delivery on our part. In case our clients want to enjoy a few nuegados with chilate in the comfort of their home. Why do I do this? To become our culture, our products, and also convince our tourist clients to visit El Salvador again. Sure, there will always be complaints. There will always be a bad product sometimes. But as Bill Gates says, your most dissatisfied customer are your greatest learner. Thanks to that, with the opportunities and work that it creates for many people. The most important thing was that we have managed with all this building a deep sense of trust and security in our identity and a spice of union among us Salvadorians, who are excited about everything. The message of the second story also insists on the idea that the kitchen can be a tool of well-being to the extent that we embrace diversity. And the third story does not bring such a good news. It is that the culture of our gastronomy has been lost, and now it has been based on the consumption of productions that we don't really need, products that are far from our environment, but that marketing is responsible for making us believe that without them we could not be happy by no means, to the point that today, for example, more people die for obesity than from hunger. Young do not identify with their own nationality, and this is where cooking can help. How? Putting back at the center of the home, and the center of everything with information and education. This is also why we have a period on television, in the news, and I have spoken so that our clients, or younger clients, because a lot of culture, that culture is not lost, and they do not put it aside. And that is precisely why we have to put the culture kitchen back at the center of the home. And I'm not just talking about typical dishes. I'm talking about beans, rice, coffee, vegetables, fruits, from where we can get food. Because if we take this message to every home, if they see a young woman speak or kitchen because important again, that is the wide message of putting the kitchen back at the center of the home. So today's young people reconcile this, and in the future teach young people to follow it. And with good information and education, the whole family can choose ingredients of our country and recover our gastronomy. That is the power that the kitchen, one of the infinity tools to achieve well-being. Thanks for your attention.